Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are someone new here, my name's Leanne and on this channel I cover all things makeup related. So I do informative makeup tutorials, honest makeup reviews and makeup giveaways. So on the note of a makeup giveaway, I actually do have a giveaway that's still open at the moment and it actually is international. So I'm just going to be showing you what's up for grabs. So it is actually the e.l.f. Mint Melt Makeup Collection, which is limited edition. So there's going to be one winner. The competition's international. All you need to do is go and watch the video for all the rules, which I'm going to leave the video in the description bar of this video. So please go and check it out. Obviously the video needs 100 likes and I think we're on like 74 now. So it's not that many to go. So please go and like the video. Obviously you must be subscribed. And then there is one other rule. So obviously if you want to know what that is, go and watch the video and good luck. So yeah, what you'll win in this giveaway is the e.l.f. Mint Melt brush set. So there's 3 brushes in here and these are all perfect for blending eyeshadow. You'll actually win both eyeshadow quads. So you'll win the e.l.f. Mint to Be palette and you'll win the e.l.f. Chocolate Mint palette. So I've used this one and I've actually used it in the giveaway video. I've actually got it on the eyes and I've created some looks that are actually really nice and unique. Like I don't feel like I've had a palette like this before. So this one I can vouch for is like absolutely beautiful and so pigmented on. This one also looks very pigmented but I've not tried it. So whoever does win, obviously let me know what this chocolate mint palette is like. So yeah, you'll win both eyeshadows. You'll also win the 3 lip glosses from the collection. So you've got like a chocolate one, a mint sprinkle one, which is lovely by the way. I've actually used that one in my review of this collection, which I'll also link down below if you're interested. And then this one is just a non-sprinkle one, but it's like clear but with like, it's actually called a hint of mint because that's what it's like. It's literally a little bit green as you can see. By the way, they all smell of mint. Like I've used this one and it actually smells of mint. It smells beautiful. So yeah, such a good collection, such a nice collection that I'm so excited about, and that's why I wanted to actually do a giveaway because it's limited edition and I just wanted to be nice anyway and obviously gain some new subscribers. So obviously yeah, you must be subscribed to my channel. I will be checking. So yeah, to be entered you must be subscribed. Now you'll also win another one of my favourite products, which is the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. This is gorgeous. It's so refreshing on the skin. It's a little bit tingly but cooling and invigorating. It feels like skincare even though it's a primer. It actually does feel like a moisturiser or a serum, and this smells of mint as well. So yeah, this is one of my favourite products from this whole collection. Now last but not least, you'll also be winning the 3 shadow sticks. So there's a mint shadow stick which is called Mint For You. There's a nudie eyeshadow stick which is called Ice Cream, and then there's a deep chocolate eyeshadow stick which is called Ice Cream as well. Okay, that's weird. That's dead weird. I don't know if that's like someone stuck the wrong sticker on, but they've got the exact same product code on the top and stuff. Yeah, maybe that's like an actual mistake. So I'm not sure what the chocolate brown one's called, but I know that this one's called Ice Cream. I'm not sure what this one's called, but yeah. Okay, I found out what this one's called. So the mint one is called Mint For You. The chocolate one is called Melt With Me. And the nudie one is actually called Ice Cream. So yeah, we got there in the end, sorry guys. But yeah, as I was saying, you'll win all 3 no budge eyeshadow sticks, which I've never tried. So obviously whoever wins, please let me know what these are like, if they are actually any good. You'll win the 3 lip glosses. You'll also win the Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer, the 2 eyeshadow quads, and obviously the brush trio. So if this is something you're interested in winning, obviously like I said, the competition, it actually is international. So go and enter. Go to the description bar down below. I'm going to leave my review of this collection and the actual giveaway video. So good luck to anyone who does enter. Even if you don't enter, please just go and give that video a like. So whoever has entered, to like speed it up for them a little bit, because it must be getting annoying now because it's been open for about I think 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. So yeah, please go and give it a like regardless anyway, and good luck. Now after all that, let's actually get to what this today's tutorial is about. So for today's video, I'm actually going to be doing a full face of Maybelline, which is what I've got on right now. Apart from the mascara, I actually didn't pick up a Maybelline mascara because I thought I'd already had one in my collection, but I must have run out. So yeah, that's the only thing that is not Maybelline, but I haven't actually filmed the mascara getting put on. I'm not going to tell you what brand that is or whatever. So everything else on the face is Maybelline. So yeah, it's a bit of a mismatch today. It's just a full face of Maybelline, some first impressions, some retries and some favourites. So today for this tutorial, the products I used were the Maybelline Instant Pore Eraser Baby Skin Primer, the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Foundation in shade Sand number 30. I also used the Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lipstick in shade number 5 Loyalist. I also used the Maybelline Lasting Drama Liquid Ink, and this is in matte black. I also used the Instant Anti-Age Eraser Multi-Use Concealer by Maybelline. And I also used the Maybelline Face Studio Chrome Extreme, and that's in the shade Molten Gold. I've also used the Maybelline New York Colour Sensational Lip Liner, and that was in the shade 630 Velvet Beige. And then last but not least, I actually used the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me Pressed Powder. So I actually used 2 of those. And I actually also used a Maybelline brush. So this is the Maybelline Powder Brush. So yeah, if you'd like to see my honest thoughts and opinions and review on all of these Maybelline products, then obviously please keep on watching, stick around to the end. And also while you're here, please give this video a big thumbs up. Do you like seeing YouTubers do full faces of one brand? Let me know. I've done it with e.l.f. before, and I've obviously done it today with Maybelline. But if this is something you're into, please leave me some feedback and even just recommend other brands that you'd like me to do a full face of, because I actually really do enjoy doing these videos. So yeah, obviously leave me some feedback. Please give the video a like. Think about subscribing if obviously you want to enter the e.l.f. International Giveaway competition, and think about subscribing anyway if honest makeup reviews and informative makeup tutorials are your thing. And I really will stop talking now because this has been probably a very, very long intro. So yes, good luck everyone for the competition. I hope that you all enjoy my review tutorial, and let's do this. Okay, so there is always something that you forget, isn't there? So I actually did review this powder today, which is the Maybelline Last and Fix Loose Setting Powder All Day Matte Finish. I actually have used this powder today too. So yes, if you're interested, stick around to find out my honest thoughts on this powder also. So to start today's look, I'm obviously going to be moisturising. So I'm going to go in with the Superdrug Naturally Radiant Renewing Night Cream. And that's only because I don't think that Maybelline actually have any moisturisers. I don't think, or skincare, as far as I know anyway. It might be different in like the US or whatever, but in the UK, we don't actually have any Maybelline skincare. So today's video, I'm actually quite excited for, because I've actually picked up some Maybelline products that I've ran out of because I loved them so much, but now I've had to repurchase them again for this tutorial. So I'm actually happy to have them back in my collection. For example, things like the Maybelline Baby Skin. I haven't used this for years, but I do remember when I did use it, I actually loved it. And the powder I'm going to be setting it with is the Maybelline Last and Fix. Now, if you are like an avid watcher of this channel, then you'll know I've actually tried this powder before, and I actually love it for carving out just under the contour. But for going under the under eye, it was like the worst powder I've ever tried. It was so white, it left such a flashback in photos, and even just in real life when like the light hit my face when I had this on under the eyes, it was terrible. But I didn't actually see another powder in the drugstore, so we're kind of stuck with this one. But at least it gets a second chance anyway, and let's hope for the best. So now that the moisturiser's had a little bit of time to soak into the skin, I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer, and this is the Instant Pore Eraser. So I've just taken a pea-sized amount, as you can see, and I'm just going to be applying this to the centre of the face, around the chin as well, anywhere where I actually do suffer with enlarged pores. A little bit on the forehead as well, actually. This feels lovely, by the way. This just feels so smooth, but but yeah, it does actually feel like quite silicone-y. So the next step to my foundation prep is I'm going to be taking that Maybelline Last and Fix loose powder, and I'm just going to be setting the primer into the skin. So I've also picked up a Maybelline Face Studio brush, and this is the 100 powder brush. And yeah, this is a new brush for me. I've never actually tried any Maybelline brushes before. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit and just pressing this over the face, especially where I actually applied the primer. And what this will do is just put a barrier between your skin and the foundation, so it should stop any oil coming through, which I really wanted to do this step today because the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid is a hydrating foundation. So I obviously get oily on the forehead, as some of you might know who actually watch this channel and stuff. Yeah, I've got combination skin and my forehead does seem to get oily, so that's why I'm doing this today, just setting the primer in place and also adding a layer between my skin and the foundation. And it also helps the makeup last better, and in my opinion gives a little bit of extra coverage, which is good because this foundation claims to be a medium foundation. So the shade I'm using is shade 30 Sand. So I'm going to be taking a little bit of this just on my little plastic palette, and my skin now actually feels so much more smoother. Obviously feels more matte, but it really does feel nice, hydrated and just fresh and good. So yeah, it's not feeling tacky at all. At first when I did put the primer on, obviously it was a little bit tacky, but now that I've actually set the primer and mattified it, obviously it just feels nice and smooth now and like velvety. That's, yeah, velvety is the word I was looking for. And I will definitely be going over this with a beauty sponge because that's just my preferred way to do foundation. Apply it with a brush to give a little bit more coverage, and then just bounce over it with a beauty sponge just to make sure there are no brush marks and just to give a more airbrushed, flawless look. So that's from 3 pumps. Obviously, as you can tell, the neck is not even touched. So I'm going to be going in with 2 more pumps now, which is quite a lot really. I think 5 pumps of foundation to do the face, I think is quite a lot. I don't know, what do you think? How many pumps would you normally use to do your face and neck? I think 5 seems quite a bit like, so. And what do we actually think on the coverage? Do you actually think it is a medium coverage? I would agree that it actually is a medium coverage. It is actually covering up the skin quite nicely, but still looks like skin at the same time. It doesn't actually smell of anything either, this foundation, unless my nose is just blocked, but yeah, I can't really seem to smell a smell. So I've just added another pump, so this is 6 pumps now, by the way. So now, like I said, I'm going to be going in with my beauty sponge just to make sure that the foundation is as flawless as can be. So now I'm going to be going in with another of my favourite products from Maybelline, one that I have actually run out of, but now again, like I was saying just before, I've actually repurchased. So this is the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser Multi-Use Concealer. So I've picked up the shade Light number 1, and I used to love this concealer. It was literally like my absolute fave. I've not used it for years, so I'm actually excited to use this again, and just to remember all those good vibes. And how illuminating does that look? Is it just me, or does this look like it's just going to be such a fresh makeup look? I am actually so excited to get this full face on. So I'm going to be going in with the same beauty sponge now, which is from Morphe, by the way. I'm not sure if I've added that. By the way, under my eyes are stinging a little bit. I hope Maybelline did not like change the ingredients in the last few years of this concealer, but under my eyes are stinging just a little bit. And this concealer is actually blending away so easily. So then now to set the under eye, I'm going to be going back in with the Maybelline Last and Fix Loose Setting Powder All Day Matte Finish. Now again, I am actually quite dreading this for the under eyes, but like I said, there was no other Maybelline powder, so to do this, I'm just going to be going in with a powder puff and picking up some of that powder and just really wiggling it and pressing it into the under eye. So I'm just going to go in and pat out these creases now because the concealer has creased. So it really does mattify this powder. I know it says that it's an all day matte powder finish, but it actually really does. So I'm just going to be applying this powder to the places where you see me put the liquid concealer, or liquid highlight, as some people call it. And then I am going to be going back in with the Maybelline powder brush and just dusting this powder off. Well, not dusting it off, more patting it into the skin rather than dusting it off. But I'm just touching the face now, and it actually does feel still quite tacky. So I am actually glad that I've set the rest of the face. But yeah, the parts that I haven't set does actually feel quite tacky. So I'm wondering if that will dry down throughout the day. Hopefully it will, because that's just a weird feeling that like the foundation hasn't actually like dried down yet. It might just take a while. Anyway, I'm going to be moving on now to bronzing products. So now I'm going to be moving on to contour / bronzing products, and I've actually got today the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powders. So these are just a pressed powder for normal to oily skin. They're not actually contour or bronze, but I did pick them up for clients, and I've actually realised that they give such a natural effect to my skin when I use them as a bronzer / contour. So the shades I've got is 250 Sun Beige and 350 Caramel. So one's a bit lighter, one's a bit darker. And I'm actually going to be trying this powder brush because it's actually an angled brush, which is perfect for fitting under the hollows of the cheeks. So the first powder I'm going to be going in with is the lighter one, which is 250 Sun Beige. And can we see how nice that goes on? This side looks quite flat, and then this side's got like a little bit of definition, but it doesn't actually look too unnatural. So now I'm going to be going in with the 350 shade, which was Caramel, which is a bit warmer. And this brush is actually really good for contouring. So as we can see here, the contours came quite low, which can sometimes happen. Yeah, we kind of want the cheekbones to be lifted, and if the contour comes low, it makes the cheekbones look more drooped than they actually are. So I'm just going to be carving out underneath the contour. So I'm going to be going in with another Morphe Beauty Sponge now, taking the same Maybelline loose powder. So next I'm going to be doing lips. So I've picked up the Maybelline New York Colour Sensational Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Velvet Beige 630. But actually before I do that, I actually need to do highlight because I always highlight the Cupid's Bow. So for highlight, I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Face Studio Chrome Extreme Intense Metallic Highlighter. And you can actually see how pigmented it looks, I think anyway, in the palette. So this is the shade 400 Molten Gold. And to apply this, I'm just picking up a Morphe M433 eyeshadow brush. So we can already see straight away just how pigmented that is. How pigmented is the highlight, and it's so flattering as well. It's not too bulky. I feel like this is a finely milled powder, so it just blends into the skin and actually sinks into the skin rather than just sits on top of the skin. I actually feel like this just melts into the skin and looks so flattering. Yeah, now I actually do remember why I loved this so much. So now we're going in with lips. So I'm going to be using the lip liner that I said before, which is a first impression for me. I've never actually tried this lip liner or any Maybelline lip liner, so I am excited to try that. It does feel very creamy, and I'd say the formula feels very similar to a MAC consistency or Morphe or NYX, which are all really good brands for lip liners, by the way. And then I am now just colouring in the whole lip because that will give longevity to any other lip product you place on top. So now I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Loyalist number 5. And these smell gorgeous, by the way. These smell so sweet. And I'm trying not to apply too much, because when you apply too much, you get like that line. You can't really see it that much now, but you get that line where it goes from lipstick and then to just your actual skin on the inside of your lip. Doing a little bit of research on this, and apparently that is exaggerated when you apply too much lip product. Another tip I picked up was to actually take your finger and pat in the lipstick. So I'm not sure if we can see the line, but I can see it in the mirror anyway. See the line there where it goes from skin to lip? So apparently if you just pat that in, it's meant to like make a world of difference. Another tip I've heard is that if you actually keep your lips in like an O shape, like a ring shape, that will help to dry the lipstick and will avoid getting lipstick on your teeth and will help avoid the line. Now, I did actually forget to pick up mascara. Well, I didn't forget, I just kind of assumed I would definitely have a Maybelline mascara, but I've clearly ran out. So, how annoying am I? So I might just have to apply mascara from another brand. But on another note, I did actually pick up the Maybelline New York Lasting Drama Liquid Ink Eyeliner. Now, this is just in black, and it's obviously a matte black. So I'm not sure if this is a new product, but it's new to me. I've never tried it. So this is a first impression. So I'm going to be doing only a very small wing today, just to give this product a little try out. Now, I can't really talk while I'm doing this, but yeah, this is what the tip looks like. It's just a very fine tip. Okay, so far it is actually quite easy to use. It's not too liquidy, where there's like loads dripping off the tip or anything. It's literally just, yeah, I'd say this is quite a beginner-friendly liquid eyeliner. And it does dry very matte, this eyeliner, which is good. Not much transfer either, which is a good thing. Because again, it's not too liquidy like I explained before. So I definitely prefer this wing to this one, and I'm definitely going to change this one to make it look more like this one. Is it just me who always gets one wing absolutely perfect and then the other one is just not as good? I'm sure it's not just me, is it? And then now I'm just going to add a little tip back onto this one. Yeah, this is the finished and completed look. I'm loving the lips, the lip liner. I actually really do like this as well. I think this is like such an easy product to use, and it's not too big and clumpy to hold in your hands. So I actually would really recommend that. So I'm just checking back in now. It's been a good few hours now. It's been roughly about 6 hours since I've actually applied all face products. So I just wanted to check in to show you how my actual skin is looking a few hours later. Now, I am mostly quite happy with how the skin's looking. I'm just going to take a closer look in my little handheld mirror. Okay, so the foundation is slightly separating on the forehead. I think you can see that here, where it goes like obviously foundation and then just my skin peeking through. I'm just going to dim the light to see if that helps you see any better. So yeah, I don't know if that makes it any easier to see, but here the foundation's totally separated across the forehead, and I'm not sure why that's happened, but it seems to be in a line from one side of the forehead to the other. It's not as if I've been wearing a hat or anything like that, or a headband even, so I'm not sure what that's about. But apart from that, on the forehead, even though I did actually set the forehead with powder, yeah, it's strange that that's happened, but apart from that, I am pretty happy with how the rest of the foundation's looking. Now, it's definitely not a favourite foundation from Maybelline, it's definitely not. I definitely prefer other foundations, like the new Maybelline Superstay Activewear 30-Hour Foundation. I love that, and I think that that performs better for me and what I need from a foundation, which is more full coverage. Not that I need it, but that's just what I want from a foundation, more full coverage. Whereas this one is only medium, and I can actually see a little bit of redness peeking through the skin just here. I'm not sure if you can see that too. On camera that's showing up really. The concealer as well, even though I did originally love this concealer, I'm finding that it's actually not really doing that much of an amazing job as I felt it did last time. I used it years ago. Maybe it's just because I need a little bit of colour corrector, so maybe I should have picked up the concealer in the neutralizer version. They've got like a neutralizer which obviously neutralizes any like discoloration, so maybe I need that and then this concealer. But yeah, I'm not like absolutely blown away by the concealer anymore. The lip liner is fantastic. It's lasted all day. I've literally not touched up the lips once, and the same with the lipstick, the liquid lipstick. That's not being touched up either. So I'm really just like commenting on the skin now, which I'm probably like 7 out of 10 quite happy with, but I'd definitely make adjustments. I probably wouldn't use the powder again to set all over the face, and I probably wouldn't choose this foundation unless it was for daytime. I probably wouldn't wear this foundation again if I was going to be choosing like a night out, which soon, hopefully, fingers crossed, if everything goes back to normal with the world. Yeah, so I probably wouldn't choose this foundation for a night out or anything, because it has separated, especially on the forehead. But apart from that, the standout products for me from today's tutorial are this brush, which I actually really love. It feels so soft and it's just so big and easy to use. So I actually really did enjoy using this today to apply contour. Now, also another standout product is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I feel like this has done a really good job of actually like almost filling in the pores, I would say. Yeah, I'm definitely happy that I actually did purchase this again, and I also love the packaging. Now, there's 2 more products that actually stood out today. So yeah, the Maybelline Lasting Drama Liquid Ink Eyeliner in the shade Matte Black. This is really good for beginners, like I explained in the tutorial, and it does dry very matte black. However, it's not smudge proof. Like, maybe my eyes have watered a little bit. I'm not sure if you can see here in the inner corners of both eyes. It's actually ran from the top waterline to the bottom, so there's a bit of black on the inner corner of both eyes. So that's obviously not ideal really, but in future maybe I could actually, what would I do differently? I don't feel like you need to set it with any black eyeshadow, because it does dry down matte, and it is very matte, and it does dry down quite quick, which is good. So obviously not much room for transfer, which is brilliant and what you want from an eyeliner product, but I'm not impressed with this on the inner corner. Like, obviously I could just go over with concealer and cover that up, but yeah, not ideal. But yeah, it's still a standout product for the price and how easy it is to use. I will definitely be using this again on my channel. I really do love this. Now, last but not least, the other standout product is the Maybelline Face Studio Chrome Extreme Molten Gold Highlight. Now, as you can see, this highlight has actually lasted all day. Like, it's still on the nose, it's still on like just above the cheekbones, still a little bit on the chin, I would say. So yeah, I really do love this, and again, you're going to be seeing a lot more of this featured on my YouTube channel. But yeah, they're just my thoughts on these products. You might have a totally different opinion. You might think some of the products look like trash. Who knows? Let me know anyway what your opinion is. What was your best product from this tutorial? Or what was your worst product? What do you think of the overall look? And let me know if you actually enjoyed this tutorial. Do you want more full face makeup reviews of different brands? Let me know. And I think I am just repeating myself now, because I'm sure I've said this in the introduction. But yeah, anyway, apart from that, thank you so much for sticking around to the end. Thanks for hanging out with me today. But yeah, before we go, obviously, please don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to enter the Elf International giveaway, which is in the description bar. Please subscribe. Obviously, turn on the notification bell if you don't want to miss any of my weekly uploads. And once you've done all that, I will see you in the next tutorial.